Venice to Rome, FENIX A320 on Vatsim and MSFS 2024. That's the flight we're going to do today, and it was a flight request. Hello everyone, welcome back to another AviationJack video. Hope you're doing super well. Welcome back to the simulator. As you can see, we are where we left off in Venice, this time with GSX finally. And we've got refueling going on at the moment and boarding is about to commence. We're going to get straight into the Volanta and I'll show you all what we can expect on the return flight back down to Rome. So here we are in the lovely Volanta. Let's have a quick look at our briefing package. I can show you. So departing 22 left, which is the runway we arrived on. We are going to be cruising flight level 330, ignore what that one says. Flight time of about 55 minutes. Cost index is 33, and we're on the Chi-6 Quebec departure. The aircraft itself is in a sort of turnaround state, it just needs the IRSs to align. If we come down here, we can do the rest of our information. So the cost index I just said was 33, so we'll set that in here. And then the flight number is ITA 567 Romeo. Cruising flight level 330. If we go to the flight plan and departure page, we'll set 22 left, and it was the Chi-6 Quebec departure. We'll insert that. And then we're going to set our cruising altitude, which is 330 on the MCP. QNH is already set to 1032. I'll make sure that is the most up to date in a second. CSTR down here, on that one, we are on Unicorn, which is good, and then we'll have a quick look, make sure that is the most up-to-date meta. Yep, 1032. Let me show you guys quickly Navigraph and what we can expect from the departure. There we go, let's have a look, here we are. So yeah, departing to left, which is when we arrived on, departing out of here, then flying back over ourselves all the way down to Rome. So quite a nice little tour of Venice on departure actually. This is the touristy area here. I visited here 3 years ago. No, 3 years ago? 2 years ago. And yeah, back down to Rome, and then that's that. On the departure, it's got a few altitude restrictions, but we're not going to follow that because there's no ATC, so we're just gonna keep ourselves climbing out of here. Boarding has completed, so now it's time to get all of our weight and balance bits and bobs sent into the aircraft. So we're going to send this information to the MCDU, and then we're going to do our departure perf. We're going to sync our load sheet and calculate, send that to the MCDU as well. And then down here we've got flaps 2 / down 0.4 for takeoff, rotation speed is 150. We should have another load sheet, there it is. We'll accept that load sheet. 169 plus 5 is our final figure. APU is now available, so we'll pop on the APU bleed, get rid of the external power, and then we can switch on our beacon light and get our pushback ready. We want nose right, tail left today, we want to go off on mic, which is the way we came in. So that's the plan. All the doors should now shut on the aircraft. There goes the jet bridge. No one else on the ground with us, unfortunately. It's very quiet here in Venice at the moment.
We are ready for pushback.
Unfortunately. We'll let GSX get themselves ready. I've also managed to get my flaps back to working now, as you can see, so that's better.
Release parking brakes.
Okay, parking brakes released. Ignition start. Engine 1.
All engines clear. Start at wheel.
There we go, engine 1 starting up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brakes set.
Waiting for your confirmation for good engine start.
Let's confirm good engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Engine 2 is also available now, so the APU bleed, the APU can come off, back to ignition, ignition switch, flaps 2, armor spoilers 1, 2, 3, 4, and max auto brake. There we go.
For attracting attention.
Flaps 2 is set, full left, full right, full up, and full down.
Unlocking gear.
It does that sometimes. Taxi light, runway turn of flight on as well, packs off. Just let GSX do the rest of its bits and bobs. We'll do a rudder check as well. Full rudder left, full rudder right.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Okay, parking brakes released. And we'll set some thrust. There we go. We'll taxi all the way down on Mike. So we'll take the first right hand turn, which is this one here, and then carry on Mike and onto Kilo. So first right hand turn. Sounds are so good. It's not a very long taxi either, which is nice. Nice and quick. Then it's a left turn here, which is Kilo, and taxi all the way down to Kilo, and we'll have to backtrack the runway as well. Oh wow, the cam crew are actually ready for once.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you. Right, we're nearly on the runway, coming taxiing down Tango, and then we're going to want to get to Juliet, which is right here. All our lights are on, I'll switch them on now, so we'll get going straight away. Wonder if this time I remember to turn the packs off. You know what I'm like with the, sorry, turn the packs back on. You know what I'm like with the packs. A bit forgetful, you could say. Okay, we'll slow it down so we can turn onto the runway at nice speed. Start the clock, 50%. Stable. Manflex SRS runway auto thrust blue. Let's go. $100 knots checked. V1, rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Bye bye Venice. AP1. That's like the train line which you get. And then that's the touristy area here. I've been there. Recommend it. It's very nice. First climb. Flaps 1. Very nice departure out of here. Flaps up. There we go. Okay, see, I forgot. Pack one on, landing lights off. Ground spoilers disarmed. I was too busy looking out the window.
Is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin.
Standard pressure both sides, and I'm going to leave it there, everyone. Have a, well, I hope you enjoy the rest of the flight, and I'll see you all very shortly. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. So we're going to start planning for the arrival now into Rome. Haven't done anything about that, so yeah, we need to get that done now. Flight plan, LARF, arrival. Let's have a quick look what I was expecting. Runway 16 left is the runway that we was expecting to arrive on, which I believe is this one, yeah. So ILS 16 left. Or what one should we do? I don't think it matters. We'll do the RIT 3 Alpha. X summer. Insert that, and then I've got to select our heading / track and insert. There we go. Push that in. As you see, top of descent is actually very close, so we'll start doing initial descent, and before we do that we'll go to the perf page and then add in a few details about our arrival. So my flight's arrival, QNH is 1031. The temperature is 15 degrees and the wind 160 at 9 knots, so 160/9. Pop that in there. 140 is our final landing speed, and we're doing flaps full landing. Well, nothing else to add. I will leave it all there, and I'll catch you all closer to Rome. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. So we're going to arm the approach mode now. We're not too far off from Rome. We've got 18 miles left until we touch down and approach Rome. It's been in the air for 46 minutes so far, so it's a tiny bit longer than the way up to Venice. Runway, or the airport's in sight, I think it's just here. Not a lot of traffic around at all, so there is an aircraft landing on one of the runways, I think. It says it's going to Rome, but it's going a different direction to us, so yeah, this one here. It's moving away. I've got the speed set to 210 knots, so I'm going to get it set to about 200 now if we can. Speed brake is out because, yeah, and it's also light in Venice. It's a bit bumpy as well. About to go into overspeed in a minute.
2,500.
And we're not even descending that fast. And we have a headwind as well, so it's interesting. There we go. Right, we're going to start lining up now with runway 16 left. We've captured the localizer. There we go. So hold off on the descent rate now, which will help us reduce our speed. We can set some more flaps out as well. We'll go 180 knots, so we have enough safe space for flaps 2 to be set without going into the overspeed. There we go, so speed check flaps 2. Bring in our spoilers. Rome traffic, ITA 56 Romeo is 12 miles from runway 16 left. I hate it that it does that the second I click my thing. For some reason it acts like this throttle is being used when it's not. There we go. See if that fixes it. Okay, 11 miles out. Let's do 160 knots. It's a bumpy arrival. Very bumpy. Pretty though. Okay, we're descending on the glide slope. Gear down, flaps 3. There we go, gears down. Final landing speed. And landing lights on. Speed check flaps full. We'll arm the spoilers. Spoilers armed. Rome traffic, ITA 567 Romeo is on final for runway 16 left. Rome traffic. Okay, let's do some manual flying. So, disconnect the autopilot. Got a lovely headwind, so it's looking alright so far. Looking good so far. Two whites, two reds.
500. Hundred above. Minimum.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 10, 5.
Touchdown. Reverse is green. Decel. $60 knots. Manual braking. I will vacate here to the right. Welcome everybody to Rome. Rome traffic, ITA Airways 567, Romeo vacated, runway 16 left. Now I've got to try and figure out where to park, so I'm pretty sure it is going to be quite a lengthy taxi, unfortunately. But we'll go to the end here and left all the way down. Flight directors can stay on, LS can come off. We'll bring in the spoilers, bring up the flaps. And master switch on the APU, landing lights off, taxi lights on, strobe lights off. Landing rate, everybody, was -183, so yeah, pretty decent landing rate as well. Not too bad. Very nice. Okay, so nearly at our gate. We are doing a single engine taxi. Shut down engine 2 because it is quite a long taxi, so yeah, engine 2 has been shut down. All the way down here to the end on November Golf, we're going to stand for, what did I choose? 411? Yeah, 411, which is the last stand in this pier, Terminal 1. So all the way down to the end. There's like literally no traffic here at Rome at all. There's like no one around. It's a very quiet day. Okay, so slow it down a bit now. And taxi light off. And hold it there. Parking brake set. Engine 1 cut off as well. Welcome everybody to Rome. There we go, both engines are going to shut down now. Beacon light off. And deboarding should now commence. Well, thank you all very much for watching this video. I don't think it's even that good. Okay, thank you GSX for the music. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'll catch you on the next one. This was a flight request. If you want to request a flight as well, do feel free to. Link in the description below. Obviously, if you're a member of the channel, you get prioritised flight requests. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.